how to create some powerful intentions from the end. That's what we're going to talk about today. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we're talking about how to create powerful intentions for your mental diet. Just before we dive right into it, if you are looking for some amazing crystal jewelry, check the link in the description below. Wicked Creations makes some awesome custom jewelry. So check out their Facebook page. Amazing. So let's talk about creating some powerful intentions. So the most powerful intentions that you can actually create for your situation is pretty much the ones that are exact opposite of what your blocks are, okay? Because thoughts are things, okay? So for instance, right, if you've got, an intention that you want Jerry to be in a committed relationship with you, that's great. But if your block is that you can't trust him and he cheats on you, then him being a committed relationship with you may not be enough to block him. You want to create that he's trustworthy and you can trust him and he's faithful to you. So thoughts are things, and your intentions do have to be specific in the way of countering your actual blocks in a lot of cases, okay? So what I always suggest doing is basically writing out all your complaints about the relationship, about the other person, about what you think, about the whole entire situation, and then crossing them out and writing them into positive intentions. And starting there, you'll pretty much notice once you do that what your key block is, okay? So the other thing that you want to do is you want to create your intentions from the end, okay? So how do you create it from the end? So you create it from the end of what you want. So let's say you want to be in a committed relationship with Jerry. Well, then you're going to create your intentions from the end of being in that committed relationship. So if I was in that relationship, what would my thoughts be? Okay. If I was in a committed relationship with Jerry, what would he think about me? Okay. So you really want to focus on living from that end of what would be your thoughts if you were in that relationship. Okay. You also want to do very specific and general ones, okay? So you want to do general ones of, this relationship is working out, general ones about relationships, general ones about the person, but you also want to do very specific ones as well. So the specific ones that you want to do are going to be things that you want to see, that you want to hear, things that you want to feel, and then you also want to create specific ones to counter what your specific blocks are, okay? So if your specific block is, I can't trust Jerry, then you're going to want to start creating that Jerry's trustworthy and he's faithful, okay? So because if you don't trust him and you create the intention, Jerry wants to be in a relationship with me, well, then you will get Jerry wanting to be in a relationship with you, but then you'll also get him not, being faithful to you as well, because wanting to be in a relationship with you isn't, dealing with that one thought of him being unfaithful and untrustworthy, okay? Because thoughts are things, right? So get specific, okay? And now the other thing that you want to do when you're creating your intentions from the end is you also want to get it from the 3 areas, okay, that you are creating. So 3 areas are going to be for a relationship, so intentions about how you feel about yourself. And then the other area is intentions about how you feel about relationships. And another area would be what the other person thinks about you. Because remember, everyone is you pushed out, okay? So if you think the other person likes you, they're going to like you. If you don't think they're going to like you, then they're not going to like you, okay? Now, this formula doesn't just need to be applied to relationships. You can apply it to anything. So let's say, for instance, making intentions for money. So you would just go and you'd say, well, what would my intentions be if I was already a billionaire? What would my thoughts be? How would I feel? What would I see? What would I hear? Okay, so start creating intentions around that. And then for the 3 areas, that would be, well, how you feel about yourself, how deserving of money, how you think about money, and what money thinks about you. Money is attracted to me. Money just keeps coming towards me, whatever the case may be. Okay, so you can plug anything into this particular formula, right? Even a job, anything, okay? So and you really want to reaffirm and recheck in with yourself and your intentions. Okay, so when you're doing your mental diet, you definitely want to be on top of your thoughts and making sure that your thoughts are supporting what you actually want to create. Okay, so we don't want to be all over the place. We want every thought to be in alignment, as they say, with what you want. So let's say, what's an example of being in alignment or vibrating at the same, you know, resonating with what you want. So for instance, you know, I intend for Jerry to be in a committed, trusting relationship with me. That's my intention. That's my goal, plan, aim. But then if I say, well, Jerry can't be trusted, you know, he cheats on me, all of a sudden I'm not in alignment. I'm not resonating or vibrating with my actual intention now. Now I'm blocking it, okay? Because now I've created Jerry to be something that is not matching with what my end goal is, okay? Because would I have the thought that Jerry is untrustworthy if I was in a committed, loving, trustworthy relationship with him? Absolutely not, okay? So basically, right, that's how you want to create your intentions. And, you know, and you want to create those all out throughout, you know, to get a good picture. And then you want to make sure that your thoughts constantly throughout the day reaffirm that and support that. And, you know, catching yourself when you do have some negative thoughts and replacing it with a positive thought. Okay. I know that that was a lot of information in a 6-minute video. Welcome to Create Your Future. Anyways, guys, I intend that that's going to help you. And thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I intend the very best for each and every one of you guys. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.